This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, also please ensure that you mute your lines so that class doesn't get disturbed. Okay, please ensure that. So you are on mute. And whatever the questions you have, ping me in the chat box, guys, because I have muted all your lines. I can't hear you. Okay, so please ping me in the chat box. If you have any questions, please ping me in the chat box. All right, guys. So yeah, so let's start with the Python installation. Right. So what is the official website for Python, guys? So python.org. Okay, python.org. And as I told you in the demo session, it is a foundation. Okay, Python Software Foundation. Okay, the Python Software Foundation is an organization. Okay, devoted to advancing open source technology related to the Python programming language. Okay, so this is so anybody can contribute. Anybody can contribute. Okay, so here you can go through the Python developer survey results 2019. Okay, so what they support, so how to contribute, how to become a member, volunteer sponsorship. So a number of things are there around Python Software Foundation. You can look into the news as well. 2020 Python Software Foundation Board Directors results. So these are like news survey results. So they keep updating this. If you're interested, yeah, you can go through all of these. So this is a blog. If you click on this, it takes to the blog. Okay, so right, so as it is open source technology. Okay, when I say open source technology, there are two terms, guys. Hope you guys are aware of it, but still, if you don't, yeah, make a note of it now. Okay, so there are two terms. One is open source technology, the other one is free. So do you guys know the difference between these two things, guys? So if you know, please comment in the chat box. So I have two terms here. One is free software, okay, free software and open source software, okay. And there are different kind of licenses when there is a software in the market, right? So when there is a software in the market, there are different kind of licenses are available to release that particular product, that particular technology, whatever it is, the software. So when they say free, so you do not have to pay anything for that license. It's the license is absolutely free. You can use it, okay, without purchasing anything. If I wanted to get the Windows 10 operating system OS, so I had to purchase the license, right? So forget about the crack version. Okay, so I have to purchase the license because it's a licensed version. Okay, so I mean licensed in the sense you have to purchase that. It's not free license. However, there are softwares where you don't have to purchase and you can use it directly. So here the Python is a free software. Okay, Python is an example of free software. You can use that without paying anything. Okay, so what does it mean by open source system? Okay, interesting point. If you don't know, if you know already, that's well and good. Okay, so open source, when I say open source software, okay, the source code is open base. The source code, so if I'm developing, suppose I have developed this Notepad++, okay, for developing this Notepad++, I write code, right? Maybe I might be writing the code in C language, or maybe I have developed this using Java language, this particular Notepad++ software I have developed using that. Okay, so that code, what code I have written, how I have written, okay, what are the files that I have, the source code basically. The source code is open to everyone. You can view the source code. There are licenses where you can extend the source code as well. If you want, you can take the reference of this existing source code and you can extend that. Okay, you can extend that. That is what. So there are different, again, there are different licenses available again in the open source software also. Okay, the source can be viewable or the source can be extendable, or like I'm giving some certain API, you can write your own code by fulfilling these rules and regulations. Okay, in that way, there are different terminologies. You can see as part of different licenses. All right. So what are the different open source software that we have? Again, I can say Python is an open source software. Maybe your Java is also open source software. Okay, there are uh, uh, a number of open source technologies available. There are a number of free softwares available in the market. Okay, just a small example I have given. Python is a free and open source software. Free means you can use that. Open source means the code also you can view, like what is the code of the Python development. Okay, Python software code. Right. So when who is developed Python? Yes, just if you look at the Python Wikipedia, I think in the demo session I have already shown you, right? So Python Wikipedia, who is the author of Python software? Yes, Guido van Roos, right? Guido and Rosen, a Dutch-based programmer. Okay, so here you can see few details of the Python study. Okay, so designed by this particular person. So Guido van Rossum is a Dutch programmer best known as the creator of the Python. Okay, so when it is first appeared is in 1990s itself. Okay, so 1991 the first version is released actually. The paper is presented in 1990s. Paper in the sense, so kind of like white paper, like so presentation. So what he's going to do and how it is going to work, so everything, etc. Okay. So it is first appeared in 1991. Okay, Feb 21st is like the first version is released. Okay, that's fine. Now, who is the creator of it? Guido van Rossum. Remember that. So how does he give the name Python? These are like the basic. Just to know, man. Nobody is going to ask you these questions, meaning that in the interview room, okay, who is created the Python? Guido van Rossum. That we know. Okay, Guido van Rossum. So and when was the first version released, guys? Feb 21, 1991. Okay, this is the first version released. We have different versions, guys, Python versions. The first version released, okay, first version released, okay, so on Feb 21st, okay, 1991. So there are different versions like came out. So the first version 1.x, okay, then 2.x, okay, then 3.x. So these are the three major versions. Okay, these are the three major versions in Python. Okay, however, when I say X, right? So there are different versions may come like here 1.0, 1.0 dot micro versions also will be there like this. Okay, so anyhow in 2 dot it's also we have 2.0, 2.1, so 2.2, something like that. You can see multiple versions, guys. So, however, 2.7 was the most popular one in 2 series. Okay, 2.7 was the um, uh, stable version, and most robust version, which was like used like anything for developing the projects. Now, no one like for the new projects who are developing, no one is going with the 2.x. The latest is 3.x. Okay. Again, in 3.x also we have different versions, guys. So 3.0, okay, 3. 1, 3.2, like that. So now what is the latest version? 3.8. And however, there are micro versions in that. So 3.8.1, 3.8.2, 3.8.3, like that. So this 1, 2, 3, these we call them as micro versions. Okay, micro versions. This is what called major version. This is what called minor version, and this is macro version. And you look at these numbers. Okay, anyhow. Now I have already showed you the latest. Okay, so go back here, go back to home. So here you can see what is the latest version is 3.8.3. 3.8.3 is the latest version. Okay, that's what I have written. When this is released in the last month. Okay, so every 2 months one release, they are doing one release. Okay, good. So the development is very aggressive. Okay, Python development is very aggressive. Right, guys. So there are drastical, like there are a number of differences you can find from one version to another version. Yes, 2.x, 3.x, and unfortunately, so it doesn't support the backward compatibility. So what does it mean by backward compatibility? Like the future, whatever we have in 2.x may not be supported by in 3.x for all the cases. Okay, so they are going to if they wanted to do migration they have to, yeah, migrate it properly, and all the new projects that are going to start are going to use 3.x because it has a number of tremendous features, very excellent features, so they are going to use 3.x. Okay, so I'll tell you, Ratna. So open source in the sense the source code is open. Okay, I'll show you nearby. Suppose, so I have written a program here. Okay, say a print function is a function that I did not write. This comes along with the code. So I can see this, like, so definition of this particular function, what are the parameters it has, how the code, the implementation also. I can get the source code and I can view the source code, how this function is written, how that Guido van Rossum and team have written the code that we can see. Okay, so say for example, if you go to Java, you can view the source code. So, string class, you might be heard about that string class. Okay, so that is existing class file, right? Maybe for the guys who knows Java, they are comfortable with that. So the source code, like if you want to see, you can see that whatever the code they have written. In the similar way, whatever the Python code written by this teams, right? Guido and Osman, who are doing it, that source code can be viewable. That's what the point. Source code is open in SA, and there are different kind of licenses over there. You can view the source code, you can extend that, meaning that by using that source code you can define your own logic again on top of it. Okay, so that is what, yeah. So Ramesh, whatever answer you've given in the chat box, there is a slight difference. Open source means we can freely download from internet. No, uh, if it is a free software you can download it for free. Okay, open source in the sense, on top of it you can also view the source code. You can see the source code of existing software code. Maybe if you go to C programming language, you would be downloading, you would be importing something, right? Include, most of you guys are aware of this as you are just uh, from academic. So header file something you will be downloading it, right? So this header file include, and as soon as you do that, so you would be using scan of printf function. Okay, these are functions. How these functions are like coded, who knows it? How they have internally, how these functions are implemented, we don't know, right? But if you come to Java or Python, so how these functions are implemented, we can see that the existing source code, whatever they have written. So I'm using Notepad++. So I'm just executing the exe file of this Notepad++, but I don't know how um, how the code is written for Notepad++. How they have written, what are the files that I have, that stuff I don't know. I have no way to know that because those are not open source technology, open source softwares. Yes, yes, you can see the code in detail, all the files. That's what open source. Okay, and right. Maybe in future classes, yeah, when we started actually, I can give you more stuff on that. Okay, just make a note of it for now. Okay, you can read the source code. You can read the source code of that particular software technology. Okay, come down. Now, so as the Python is given this open source technology under a different license where they can extend it, they can contribute back to the Python Software Foundation. Okay, when I say extended, meaning that so they have given this, whatever I have seen here. Okay, I have shown it here. Here, these are all comments, guys, and there is something called pass. Okay, pass means it's a kind of to do. Here we don't have any code here, right? This is the function definition in Python. We don't have any code here. If you look at, and quit is another function. Here also you don't have any code, right? So meaning that like where is the code is written again? So that is what they have given a template kind of thing. Okay, Guido van Rossum given a template kind of thing. Okay, just follow this very clearly, guys. Follow this very clearly. So here I have okay Python. Maybe if you know Java, guys, there is a kind of interfaces, something like that. Okay, so we call it as some kind of thing specification. Okay, we call it as specification, guys, meaning that so in this particular file, I have to write these functions, and the functions, however you want to, however we, however my voice is low, not audible, right, man? I'm on high volume, 100%. Is that for everyone? My voice
Able to
is
hear
not
you.
audible. Is that for everyone? Only for one or two guys?
Yes,
Able to
sir.
hear you.
Audible.
Yes, I am able
Yeah.
to hear
So
you.
Ratna and all. So you check your connection, guys. So it's not with everyone. The problem is with everyone. Then I have to check my connection. Yeah, I'm good. I'm the 100% volume. Okay, so come back to this. So specification, when you look at the specification, that specification can be implemented by anybody. Okay, but you have to follow. They'll give certain rules and regulations. Okay, how the government is following. So there is a medicine now. Okay, so there is a medicine. Every medicine follows some formula, right? If the same medicine wanted to develop by some other medical company, right? So they have to follow the same formula. That formula they can implement it. Okay, so they can use the formula and the material and whatever they are going to use, they wish, right? So if you look at the Domino's pizza, these things, right? So if you take that kind of Domino's pizza dealership, right? So it's not something like that. You prepare your pizza on your own way. No, right? So the from the official company Domino's Pizza, they will give the guidelines. So you have to follow these material. You have to take these ingredients. You have to follow this procedure. Then you prepare. So that is the reason every Domino's Pizza or every pizza center like follow the same kind of taste and all because they follow the same rules and regulations. Okay, but while implementing it, yeah, so they follow like I mean, so every like different people are going to implement it, right? But ultimately their intention is like the taste should not change in all the branches sectors, right? In the similar way, like specification is a kind of some giving some you know this is what the functionality. So I wanted to print something. So so print functionality should be there. I wanted to quit from the program, so quit functionality should be there. I wanted to clear the screen, the clear screen functionality should be there. I wanted to create a directory, create directory functionality should be there. So like that, some specification is provided, and that specification is implemented by different people in on their own logic. Okay, meaning that, so let me put another example. If I ask you, if I ask you to write the program for adding two numbers, is that something like that everybody do the same code? No, right? So one person takes two variables and by naming the names as X and Y. Some people follow A and B, or some people does in different way. Basically, in our school exams, we follow model one, model two for solving the same problem, right? Both models like to solve the same problem. Solution will be the same, but the approach is different. Okay, so in the similar way here, the task should be the same, but how they are implemented might be different. Okay, so here there can be a number of implementations. There can be a number of implementations like that. So for Python also we have different flavor states. We have different flavors. Okay, C Python we have. Okay, C Python. The Python interface, the specification is implemented. Okay, the code is implemented using C language, using using C language. This is implemented using what? C language, guys. In the similar way, I have another flavor. Okay, I have another flavor of Python, Jaitan. Okay, okay, so Jaitan. So this is implemented by Java, guys. The implementation in Java. Implementation in Java. So using Java technology, they have created Python. Okay, so suppose I have an existing project which is in Java. Now I wanted to integrate this Java application into Python. I wanted to convert this into Python. Yes, that's where you can use Java. Okay, in a similar way, so I have iron Python. I have iron Python. So suppose I have a .NET application. I have a .NET existing project. I wanted to convert that into Python. Then you use iron Python. So this is implemented by .NET framework. Okay, so like this, there are n number of flavors yes, to integrate with the different technologies, to implement it in different technologies. Okay, so here I can say another one. So the same Python is implemented again in Python. That's what pypy. There is another flavor of Python which is what pypy. So that's what you can see different things, guys. Okay, so likewise we have Python. Okay, so browser Python. So like completely that is written in UI, your JavaScript stuff. Okay, so there are a number of flavors. Okay, there are a number of flavors. I'll share the notes later after the session. You can go through that if you want. Okay, or you just you can Google it. Okay, whatever you want. Say PyPy. So there is a official website for PyPy. So this is the Python. Okay, so this is a little faster than regular C Python, guys. Okay, so you can go to this. What is PyPy? And it is fast and compliant. Okay, so alternate implementation of Python. So you can see that how fast is pypy than C Python. C Python is like the official Python written by Guido van Rosemonte. Okay, so there are different advantages of pypy. If you want, you can download this Python also. Can go to download and you install this Python. Okay. In a similar way, if you want to work with the Jaitan, yes, there is a website for that also. Okay. So Jaitan. Okay. So Jaitan.org. Okay, so this is okay, so this is a Java implementation of Python that can combine with the Clarity, expressive power with Clarity. Jaitan is freely available for both commercial and non-commercial. It's a free again. All these are see that. So this is the Java code. Okay, in the Java code, they are executing the Python. This is a Python code. This particular highlighted thing is Python code, and this is Java code. So using Java code, they are going to execute the Python. That is what the Java implementation of Python. Okay, so who uses Java? But there are lots of projects. See here, you can see the repository. IBM is using this Java. Apache PIG is using. Okay, GDA robot framework. There are many things that Java is using. Okay, so in a similar way, um, You have Python also. Okay, so we have something called um, Python. Yes. Okay, I don't remember this website name. Yes. Okay, let me go to Google. So Python.info. Yeah. So this is Java based, JavaScript based. Okay. This is JavaScript based Python. Okay. So you have seen clock. So here this is you can see like you are a super JavaScript and all. You can give a try with this Python. Okay. So this is Python code which is converted into JavaScript, which is converted into JavaScript. So it is not a JavaScript code. Instead, this is a Python code. This one, this clock is designed not using JavaScript. It is developed using Python, but internally it is converting into JavaScript. Okay, so like this, we have different flavors, yes, different flavors of Python. However, we are going to use C Python for our sessions. Okay, we are going to use okay, so C Python for our sessions. Okay, hold on. Let me go through the chat box. How much time takes the today's session to complete? So 9 o'clock, guys. I'll be winding up around 8:55. Okay, that's the time when 1 hour session 8 to 9. So I'll stop it by 8:50. I'll open for 5 minutes for any questions. 8:55 or 9. I'll close it. Okay. Yeah. Hope I have answered. Now, so let's come back and let's download it. Okay. Go to download folder. You can just click on this. Okay, it will download, guys, and after once you download it, just you have to do it next finish. Okay, so on my laptop I cannot do it because I have a restrictions for installations and all. So now again I can't install it because I have other softwares which are blocking now. So I can use any of one mission, and I can show you installation on your mission, or you can try parallelly. I'll show you the installation document. Anything is fine. Let me show you the document. I think I have already shared, if I'm not wrong, but anyhow, let uh, let me show it again. Okay, so Python installation in Windows. Okay, so guys, download it. Hope you are doing it in parallel. So yeah, for me it is downloaded here. So go to downloaded folder and double click on that. Okay, so just double click on that, double click on that. Okay, so it comes like this, guys. So it is saying that upgrade to Python 3.8.3 because I have already installed Python in my mission. That is the reason I can see this one upgrade now or something like that. Otherwise, for the first time, if you are doing it, you would see install now option. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, so let me show you here. Okay, so how to install, I have documented very clearly. Okay, so if you follow this, you would be able to install it without having any issues. Okay, so double click on the downloaded python.exe file to install this in your computer. Okay, then after click on run button. Okay, so that gives the following screen. So here you have options install now and customize installation. Okay, so if you click on the install now, what does it do is it is going to install Python in this particular location. What is the location? C colon users my name, my username. Skanda says my username. So if my system name is Venkat, so it gives like Venkat. So what is your system name? That comes here. C colon users username, then app data. So app data, then local programs, Python 3.8-32 bit. Python 3.8 is the version and 32-bit version it is installing. So this is okay. This is the default installation location. This is default installation location. No, I don't want to install in this location. I wanted to install in D drive. I wanted to install in E drive in that different folder, into a different folder. Then you go with this particular option, customize installation. Okay, you go with a different installation option. That is up to you. Okay, so it's yeah you yeah, I will share the notes, boss. You don't have to worry about that. I will be sharing the notes. Okay. This document I will share with you. You can follow and you can install it. Don't worry. Space, it requires very minimal space. It requires very minimal space. I'll show you the space. Okay. So now, yeah, you choose whatever option you want and come down. Then so here the very very important point here is okay on the screen, same screen, you choose this option guys, add Python version, whatever version you are downloading, such as 3.8 or 3.7, whatever it is. So add Python to path. Okay, this is important thing. Okay, during the installation, you ensure that you check this option. Add Python 3.8 to path. When I say path, it is like adding to Windows environment variables. I'll show you that. Okay, so this is nothing but adding the path means this particular path. Suppose I am installing in C colon users in this location, then my path will be this particular path. So if I click this right, if I click this checkbox, it takes the path, this path, and sets in the environment variables automatically. We do not have to do it explicitly again. Okay. First thing, why do I need to set this? I will talk about. Why do I need to set the path to the environment variable? I will talk about. Don't worry. Okay, so choose that, then click, and you ensure you select all these options. Out of it, PIP is important. Yes, ensure that you are clicking on this PIP and this IDLE. Okay, and remaining things that's up to you. Documentation or test issue, those are optional. However, like that's up to you. But please click on PIP and this IDLE. Okay, and click next. Okay, click next. Then you have some advanced options guys. So this is where if you click on this install for all users, right, if you say install for all users, by default it is going to choose automatically that program files, C program files path, and you say when you click on this install for all users, then it automatically, okay, it automatically uh, choose this particular path. Okay, if you are if we are installing 32-bit exe file, then it goes to program files x86 folder. If you are installing 64-bit file, then it goes to program files by default. Even though you selected some customized installation, D drive or something, but if you click on this, right, install for all users, then automatically it will come back to this. So still, if you want to choose the D drive or A drive, again you browse it and select the D. Okay, and click on install or remove that checkbox. Okay, so when you launch the file, when you open the file, so how it is going to open is like by using Python launcher. By default, it is going to open using that IDLE software, which comes along with the Python. Okay, IDLE. Okay, so if you want to create a shortcut for this, just click on this, add Python to environment variable. Again, if you miss somehow over there, you can also ensure that you click here, Python to environment variable. Okay, if you click on this checkbox here, okay, add Python to path. So this comes when you are on the screen. This is automatically checked, and you see this is as checked. Okay, you check whatever you want, you check it and done, install. So that is the simplest step. So these are the simple, very very simple and basic steps that you have to follow during the installation, and your installation will be successful. So no worries at all. Okay, so a question from chat box: what is ideally integration while installing Python? Is this mandatory? So when you choose that, right, we get this box. We have default editor. So we write the code on Notepad. We can write the code on PyCharm. We can write the code on Jupyter. We have different kind of platforms where you wanted to write the program, right? So ideally is for a default platform that comes along with the Python. You don't have to install this again explicitly for writing your programs. So it comes with the this is interactive shell. If you want to write a program, you can write the program here. I will show you in a while. Okay. So that is what it comes. If you don't check, if you don't want that, you don't have to worry about that. Anyhow, in real time, we are not going to use this, guys. In real time, we are not going to use this. We use PyCharm. Okay, some people use Jupyter, some people use Anaconda. It's all depends on the people. Mahesh, no, the software is both different, 32-bit, 64-bit. We have different versions available. Okay, so go here, go to the downloads. Okay, go to the your full list of downloads, or we go to all releases. Okay, so here uh, we have different versions. Okay, 3.8.3. You come down. So here you can find, okay, x86 64-bit. This is 32-bit. Okay, and just you wanted to get 64-bit, whatever you downloaded from the home screen, right? That is the 64-bit. Okay, so you choose whatever you want. Okay. Yes, it supports for Linux also. Okay, you go to download here. You go to uh, other platforms. Okay, you go to other platforms. So here you have different platforms. Yes, so here you can have Linux. So this is you have alternative Python package for Linux. Okay, you can do it. Okay, so come back to this. Now, yeah, so as soon as you download it, right? So if you want to verify whether I have installed Python or not properly, so go to command prompt, guys. Okay, go to command prompt. This is what command prompt. So here you type py or Python. Anything is so Python. So as soon as you type Python, it tells you that okay, whatever the version installed in this, it will show. So I have installed Python 3.8.1 couple of months back. Okay. So the latest version, if you install, okay, the latest version, if you install, okay, you are going to get 3.8.3. Okay. If you want to know anything about that, you can use this help command. Okay. So that shows the complete some more information. Okay. So it help utility. Okay, now it joins to the help command. You ask anything about Python commands, Python syntaxes, etc., etc. This is going to help you. Okay, this is going to help you. Okay, so what I'm saying here, so you can come back to this. Okay, so type Python, guys. So that shows the version install, or py is also fine. Py is the short form of it. Okay, that has to give from the command prompt, not from the shell. Okay, so this is command prompt. So we have different things here. Don't get confused again. Okay, don't get confused again. Uh, save this. Okay, Python clevers. Okay, share share the documents whatever I'm using. Yes, don't worry. Images are documents, everything. Okay, so So here, what we are doing is we are connecting to command prompt first. Okay, command prompt. We are connecting to command prompt, and once you connected to command prompt, so from the command prompt, we are connecting to another shell here. Inside that command prompt, we are connecting to another shell. That is what Python shell. Okay, so this is a Python interactive shell. Okay, interactive shell. From the command prompt, we are connecting to Python interactive shell, guys. So for connecting from command prompt to this shell, what is the command we are using over there is py or Python. You can use py or Python. So this connects to command prompt to Python interactive shell. So this is command prompt shell. Windows command prompt. Okay, so Windows command prompt to Python shell we are connecting. Okay. And if you want to, if you are looking for any help, right, from Python interactive shell, so again in the shell, if you type help, then you will be connecting to Python shell. Okay, so from interactive shell to Python help window, you can connect. That is a different window, guys. Okay, so that is a different window, help window. So here you can type whatever you want. So this, you say help function, so that takes you to another window, help window. From here, yeah, from here you can look for anything, like, so you can take help to know any of the Python commands, syntaxes, or functions, or classes, anything, etc. Anything about Python, you can get it here. Okay. Now, once you are into this, if you want to come back to, so you entered into this, right? Now you have to come out of this to back to command prompt. So for that, you use simply a shortcut Control Z. Okay, Control Z. If you use this, okay, this will take you back. This will take you back. So if you want to come back, use Control Z. Again, if you want to come back, again you have to use what? Control Z. So Control Z takes you back. Okay, so that's what I did. So don't get confusions. Okay, so that is what shortcut. So now hope you understand about this. Okay, so now I'm in interactive mode, right? Triple arrow. You can see this triple arrow, right? Triple arrow. This is what Chevrolet operator, like you can say Chevrolet. Okay, so if you want to come out of that, just type Control J. Now I'm in command prompt. Okay, so I can clear it. Okay, so if I want to look at py, I can type it where it gives me, okay, version installed. So now you guys understand how to install it, and how to check the installation. Okay. Now let's understand a bit about command prompts. Let's understand a bit about path variable. Okay. So go to this search, just type about edit or something. Uh, okay, edit. No. Let me type for environment variable. Okay, so here you can see edit the system environment variables. Edit the system environment variables. I just opened it. So when I click on this, I see this particular window. So here you can always see the environment variables here. So whatever the version installed in the path variable, you can see. So if you see here, so it is automatically installed. When I install, this path is automatically set. So this is okay. What is the path of it? So let me copy this into Notepad. So, okay. So this is what app data local. This is where my Python is installed, right? This is the location. So Python 3838232 is the home location, and inside that I have a scripts folder. So if you see this, the script folders has all the scripts, required scripts, okay, for Python, exe files. So pip3, okay, pip command. These are, we are going to use this. We are going to use these commands, pip commands, okay, to install some other libraries of Python. I will explain you this also. Don't worry, okay. And this is the home directory where you can see Python exe file. Okay, as soon as I type Python in command prompt, it is recognizing it, right, in the command prompt. Otherwise, it gives error. If you don't see this, right, it gives error. Okay, so don't worry. So I have different things. Go back to the same thing. Okay, so here, if I type Python, it is recognizing, right, because we set the environment variable over. That is why we can see it. Okay, if I don't set, then I'll get error. Suppose I'm typing some random thing. What is this? It says that bus it is not recognized as an internal or external command, okay, or operable program or a batch file. It is not a batch file. It is not a exe file. So even I don't know what is this bus. I don't see this anything information about this. I don't find anything in the environment variable, so I don't know what is saying. So if you don't have that environment variable set for Python, even when you type Python also you would see the same thing. So that is the reason you need to set the path in the environment variable. Okay. So that is what the story of installation of the environment variable. Okay. As soon as you install, you can go through this folder structure guys. So we have clicked on the documentation, right? So that is the reason you got the documentation here, Python documentation. If you click on that, you can see the concepts and all the stuff, okay, in the Python related to Python. So here, this is the documentation. Suppose I am looking for something in Python tutorial, just I can go to this, okay. So what I want to look at interpreter. I want to understand about Python interpreter, for argument passing, everything, drive to mode, etc. etc. Okay, so that is what you can see the documentation. Then you can have see that predefined libraries. Okay, so Python libraries, predefined libraries. So here you can see the code of predefined things, collections, ABC module. So we have a number of things, guys. So this is a Python. Okay, you can view that what is there inside. Yes, we can view that. That is what the point. So when I say open source, you can view the code of it. Okay, so existing these are all existing packages, files. So many files as part of this. Okay, Python. Right? And the pip command and all in the scripts folder we have. If I wanted to install any additional libraries using the pip, I can use it. I'll give you more stuff about that. Don't worry. We need to talk more about the pip command. I'll show you with examples. Okay. Right. Yes. So any questions so far? Do you have any questions? Let me ping me in the chat box if you have any questions. And some of you guys are asking about the space or something, right? How
Hello,
much
sir.
space I can go here.
Hello.
Where is that? That was it. So exam 3832. What is the space occupies? Always you can see that. What is the size is 123 MB. Very good. So small. Okay. So yeah. After the installation, so how much size it requires? 123 MB. Very small. Okay. And some people without installation, I wanted to practice how do I do that. So we have a website, idg1.com. We have different websites again. Okay, so online platforms. Without installing Python, so you can practice here. So here you choose whatever technology you want. I wanted to use Python 3. So here, so here you can type it and you can execute this. Okay. Anyhow, tomorrow I will show you all different ways of executing Python program. We can use IDLE, we can use editor, we can use Jupyter, we can use Notepad. Okay, all the ways I will show you tomorrow. Yes, Anaconda also we can use. Okay, I'll show you most of the ways tomorrow. Right? Do you have any questions, guys? Anji, yes, whatever we are going to talk daily is C Python only. We are going to talk completely about C Python only. All the sessions will be on C Python only. Core Python and Python 3? No difference. Actually, Python 3 is a version. When I say core Python, so the whole concepts are divided into different things. Core Python, advanced Python, frameworks like that. So they have differentiated. Okay, so core Python is just a name given in a method or maybe in training, in training industry. That's it. But officially it is Python. That's it. And how many days? This is actually pre-sessions are planned for 2 weeks, guys. Absolutely 2 weeks, and all the basics I'm going to cover as part of this. Later, advanced things comes. Advanced things will start. Okay. Not required. Anji, C language is absolutely not required. Okay, not required. Yeah, running Python in command prompt, I will show you tomorrow. So what is the plan for tomorrow is I will show you all the ways how to execute Python from the command prompt, how to execute it from IDLE, how to execute it from Python, PyCharm, okay, how to execute it from Jupyter. I will show you all these options tomorrow. Okay, that's the plan for tomorrow. So don't miss the tomorrow session. Yeah, daily 1 hour class. Yes, daily 1 hour classes. Okay. Any questions, please ping me in the chat box. I'm happy to answer you guys. I can't hear you guys anyhow. Please post your questions in the chat box. Yes, we'll be sending the notes. You talk to our team. If you don't get any mails, right? You talk to our coordinator. Okay, contact Kelly, right? They will help you out. Okay, so yeah, regarding that, you ask our team. Yes, you be in touch with our team. They will help you out all these questions. If you have any questions related to Python, you ask me. I will answer. Okay. Python ideally, and yes, there is a difference. Ideally is different, PyCharm is different. Ideally is different, PyCharm is different. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will show you both. Yes, recording videos again, that's a question to admin coordinators. You talk to them. They will help you out about the recording sessions. Okay, Satish, you talk to career IT team, so they will help you out. Okay. Any questions about this installation or path of these things? I will help you out. Okay, so
Can we get the installation guide
mobile
today?
application it is not that much scalable. That is not good. Python is not good in that area, in mobile area. Okay, guys. Yeah. So if you have any questions, yeah, maybe you can mail us. Okay, we'll see you. Talk to you tomorrow morning, guys. Okay, I have another class from 9 to 10, so I'm signing off. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, we'll make it tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay, so we go through the video one more time, Chaitanya. Time is up for today. Otherwise, I'll show you tomorrow morning again. Environment variables. Okay, go here, search environment variable. You see, you get it. Okay, so that's the environment. Click on this environment variable. Here you have two variables, path variable and system variables. If you have any doubts around this, yeah, I can answer that also tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys. Chalo then. Have a good day. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye. Come back with your questions. I'll answer you tomorrow. Don't miss the tomorrow session. I will show you the execution, the first program. Python first program execution. I will show you. Don't miss tomorrow session. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.